Well, it's not just Bitcoin which is making record highs in sense of inflows and prices. XRP also has surged to $100 billion market cap today and is now the third largest crypto by market capital.
XRP has just made a staggering jump and could be about to flip Bitcoin. This is a train you won't want to miss.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration, do you envision the XRP ledger being incorporated into the financial institutions in the future?
Well, I certainly cannot speak to any specific crypto, but I do think that the sort of cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against a centralized control. This is definitely not an endorsement or lack of endorsement for XRP. But I do think crypto, by its very nature, it helps with individual freedom.
The cryptocurrency from Ripple Labs has been on a tremendous price appreciation in recent days. On December 2nd, 2024, it peaked at $2.50, its highest in the last 6 years. Ripple is now the third largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, surpassing the ranks of Solana and Tether. This kind of appreciation has drawn great interest among investors and traders. Everyone wants to know the underlying forces that drive such a spectacular rally. For 6 successive days, the price of XRP has been going steadily up. Its recent trend includes a record intraday price of $2.50 and a current trading value of $2.73. Ripple's token now comes with a market cap of nearly $139 billion. Since the beginning of 2024, XRP's price has gone up 300%, and in just the last 30 days, it has surged a whopping 375%. Over the past week, it has added more than $1.10 to its value, representing an 80% increase during this period. The current surge is due to a few critical factors, such as Ripple's legal developments, increasing institutional interest, and market sentiment. Ripple's partial victory against the SEC in August 2024 marked a turning point. Even a year ago, Ripple's win was causing shockwaves in the crypto market.
So could this shape the future of crypto regulation, this very important decision by this federal judge? And is there anything that anybody's going to come back and try to block that?
Well, certainly it is set a lot of excitement and optimism that this could very much be a game changer. In fact, crypto Twitter went into a frenzy, and Ripple, or XRP, the token at the center of what had been an SEC lawsuit against Ripple Labs, soared by 80%, almost doubling within minutes of the noon hour decision. It was a long-awaited decision, and again, it took on greater importance because of the recent SEC crackdown on Binance and Coinbase, where the suits by the SEC effectively described more than a dozen digital tokens as unregistered securities. Now we have a decision from a U.S. district judge in New York that the XRP tokens sold to the general public are not securities. However, tokens sold as part of institutional sales to more sophisticated investors are. And the judge says that's because it meets the test for an investment contract under federal securities law. In other words, it's going to a more sophisticated investor that's able to read all of the pitches and understand it's a speculative proposition. So this decision, viewed as likely to shape the future, the judge said there's no evidence in the suit that the SEC had filed against Ripple Labs in 2020 that the statements cited by the SEC had been presented to the public. So again, many observers now saying this could be a potential blow to the SEC's jurisdiction. There's a view, if adopted by other courts, it could certainly narrow their scope. The SEC is now reviewing the decision before they have a more fuller comment.
It decided that XRP was not a security when sold to people on public exchanges, but charged Ripple $125 million in settlement for selling it directly to institutional investors. While this increased investor confidence, the case is not closed as the SEC is appealing the ruling, and there are expected further reviews in January 2025. Optimism has also been fueled by SEC Chair Gary Gensler's resignation in January 2025, which we will discuss later. When President-elect Donald Trump will be inaugurated, raising expectations of more crypto-friendly regulations. Ripple has focused on positioning XRP for usage in financial institutions. With the XRP ledger, XRPL, cross-border payments have become faster and cheaper. This has seen an increased adoption rate among banks and payment providers. The institution is also waiting for approval of a spot XRP exchange-traded fund that will make it easier for institutions to invest in XRP. According to recent data, open interest in XRP futures has increased to record levels, implying that institutional investors are strongly demanding XRP.
This is still the earliest innings of the creation of what I think is really going to be a new asset category. And that asset category, I'll keep going back to, it's about real utility solving a real problem. For Ripple, that's using XRP to solve a global payments problem. There's literally $27 trillion of money parked around the world between banks in order for them to settle payments between themselves. Using a digital asset like XRP, that can be, the speed of that can be vastly faster and vastly less expensive. Even compared to Bitcoin, XRP is 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times less.
The broader market conditions also supported XRP's growth. The stabilization of Bitcoin at around $97,000 provided an excellent environment for altcoins. XRP increased its price by 364% in November 2024 and regained its position as the third largest cryptocurrency. Strong trading volumes and a positive relative strength index have also helped XRP continue to gain momentum, with the cryptocurrency breaking key resistance levels. In many aspects, XRP can be differentiated from other forms of cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's much faster and cheaper, so there's a greater appeal among banks and payment processors. It is also the major factor in Ripple's engagements with major financial players in reifying the value proposition of XRP and its utility for increasing adoption. Looking forward, short-term predictions for XRP show that it will continue to be above $2 in case the SEC case goes in favor. Long-term projections are optimistic, with some estimating prices to reach $5 or more if institutional adoption continues. Risks are still there, such as regulatory uncertainty, market volatility, and competition from other blockchain solutions like Ethereum and stablecoins. Now, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, including Ripple's XRP, have surged dramatically, with Bitcoin's price nearing the highly anticipated $100,000 mark after briefly retreating earlier in the week. This bullish momentum has sparked excitement across the crypto community and bolstered 2025 price predictions as market dynamics shift rapidly. The Bitcoin rally this year has been primarily driven by political developments, particularly the election of Donald Trump as U.S. president. This political shift has fueled optimism for more favorable regulations, inspiring a massive $15 trillion Bitcoin price bet.
Let me guess, you are a Donald Trump fan, at least of a presidency as he oversees a crypto world that he's very open-armed to.
For sure. Like, what a difference 10 days makes. We, for years in the United States, have had an attack on the crypto industry. It's been war. And we finally, I think, have a crypto president. The crypto industry has embraced Trump. Trump has embraced the crypto industry.
He really has. He really has.
I think it's very genuine. And I think he sees the opportunity. He sees innovation. He sees entrepreneurship. And look, I'm very excited about what the future holds. I'll point out, if you were saying that XRP is up 70+%. Since Election Day, the best performing crypto assets are all U.S. companies or U.S. technologies. This shouldn't be a surprise. The United States SEC has been manipulating and putting pressure on these U.S. companies, U.S. technologies, and now that pressure comes off and they explode upwards. So we shouldn't be surprised by that.
So that is since when that it's all U.S.?
Really, since Election Day.
Okay, since Election Day, then that really makes sense.
It does. And if you can even put a number on this, like what has Gary Gensler's war on crypto, you can put an amount on it. We went from 2.2 trillion to basically 3 trillion. So this was an $800 billion unlock just because we now are going to have rational actors who act lawfully.
Ed Hindi, Chief Investment Officer at Switzerland-based Tire Capital, noted, Trump's win is a massive regulatory green light that will broaden both participation and position sizes in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blue-chip decentralized finance, DeFi altcoins. Hindi projects Bitcoin's price could hit $250,000 by 2025. underscoring the bullish sentiment sparked by the regulatory shift. Elon Musk has also contributed to the crypto market's buzz, quietly confirming a game changer for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. These developments have prompted Bitcoin bulls to ramp up their projections, viewing Trump's presidency as an opportunity for pro-crypto policy changes, including replacing outgoing SEC Chair Gary Gensler with a more crypto-friendly regulator. Ripple's XRP has been a standout performer in the market. The cryptocurrency surged 13% this week, with its price climbing nearly 200% since the U.S. presidential election in early November. Traders are optimistic about potential regulatory clarity for Ripple, especially as Trump's pick for SEC chair is expected to end Ripple's prolonged legal battles with the SEC. The market's excitement intensified after a leak revealed that the New York Department of Financial Services is on the brink of approving a new Ripple-issued stablecoin, RLUSD, pegged to the US dollar. Anonymous sources suggested RLUSD could launch as early as December 4th, providing a regulatory-compliant alternative to Tether's $130 billion USDT. As a result, Ripple's XRP has skyrocketed in market capitalization, now ranking as the fifth largest cryptocurrency at $108 billion. Bitcoin, by comparison, commands a market cap just shy of $2 trillion. But what exactly is XRP's biggest strength right now?
You don't understand what Donald Trump just did. He just changed crypto forever. President Trump's administration reportedly plans on eliminating capital gain cryptocurrencies by US-based companies. What is a US-based company that's really popular right now and working with Donald Trump? Oh, that's XRP. What has XRP been doing this year? Outperforming Bitcoin. 3x in literally less than a month. And when I tell you 2025 is going to be the biggest year for XRP, I 100% mean that. I'm expecting $3, $4, $5. If this shit passes, could see XRP be the #1 cryptocurrency.
What makes things really interesting, though, is Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin approval would solidify its position as a major player in the stablecoin market, challenging dominant competitors like Tether and even drawing interest from companies like PayPal, which are racing to launch their own stablecoins. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's recent price movements have also been influenced by broader market dynamics and historical patterns. Yuya Hasegawa, a market analyst at Tokyo-based BitBank, highlighted a Thanksgiving anomaly where Bitcoin experiences a temporary dip before rallying in December. Bitcoin went through its fourth halving this April, so a lot of market participants may be believing that a dip around Thanksgiving could be a huge opportunity, he explained. Looking ahead, the crypto market is expected to remain volatile. Hindi cautioned a range of $75,000/$120. 000 would not be surprising. Corrections will probably be swift as dip buying and profit taking are in full force, driven by incredible levels of FOMO, fear of missing out. The Trump trade has lifted Bitcoin and equities to record highs. We believe the early Santa Claus rally is overextended and foresee profit taking into year-end. Despite potential pullbacks, the consensus remains bullish as institutional adoption grows, regulatory clarity improves, and market dynamics align with historical trends. For now, both Bitcoin and XRP are positioned to continue dominating headlines as the crypto bull run charges ahead. And it turns out that Ripple's XRP is carving out its niche not just through legal victories, but also by addressing real-world financial inefficiencies. Known for speeding up cross-border payments, Ripple's tech is attracting attention from major financial players like Santander and Bank of America, who are actively exploring or using its solutions. A report from JP Morgan shows that Ripple could free $120 billion currently locked up in outdated payment systems. If XRP successfully transitions from a speculative asset to a backbone of global financial infrastructure, it will shoot up the value and widespread usage. Bitcoin is, without a doubt, the most dominant cryptocurrency, but its role in DeFi has been limited. Pluto chain, Pluto, is a new Layer 2 blockchain that will change that by integrating smart contracts and DeFi applications into Bitcoin's ecosystem. Pluto chain utilizes Bitcoin's security but adds functionality, potentially transforming Bitcoin from a store of value to a DeFi powerhouse. The project has low transaction fees, making it more accessible to a wider audience, and is fully EVM compatible. This compatibility may enable the migration of Ethereum-based DeFi applications to Bitcoin's network, opening up opportunities for integration and cross-platform utility. Security is also at its topmost position for Pluto chain. Comprehensive audits, as performed by a renowned firm in blockchain audit, Solid Proof, identify and mitigate the weaknesses of a potential vulnerability of Pluto chain. The core commitment, therefore, consists of active monitoring and updates for sustaining a secure atmosphere for bolstering confidence from its earliest adopters. Pluto chain, which bridges the gap between the unparalleled security of Bitcoin and the thriving DeFi ecosystem of Ethereum, may potentially redefine how both blockchains are used in the growing crypto space. Meanwhile, XRP's real-world utility and bullish outlook for the near future is positioning it as a cornerstone within the cryptocurrency market. Ripple chief executive Brad Garlinghouse, for instance, has linked the excellent price rally of XRP with changing regulatory dynamics in the United States, further giving a hint of how events like the resignation of the SEC chair Gary Gensler and the recent judicial victory of Ripple against the SEC have sparked optimism in cryptocurrencies. We know Trump promised to get rid of this guy for the sake of the cryptocurrency market.
This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And that's what's going to happen. I pledge to the Bitcoin community that the day I take the oath of office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. It will end. It'll be done. It'll be done. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
Gensler, known for his stringent regulatory stance on cryptocurrencies, will step down in January 2025. His departure aligns with the election of pro-crypto President-elect Donald Trump, who has pledged to create a regulatory environment more conducive to crypto innovation. Garlinghouse highlighted this transition as a turning point, tweeting, "After Gensler, all boats rise." His statement reflects the widespread optimism within the crypto industry regarding a shift away from aggressive enforcement actions toward a more supportive regulatory framework. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, reinforced this view, suggesting that the SEC's actions under Gensler caused prolonged market suppression. The only efforts of others that truly move crypto markets by causing massive and prolonged artificial suppression were those of the SEC, Alderoty remarked. Ripple's lawyer Bill Morgan also pointed to these regulatory changes as pivotal for the crypto industry's growth. Ripple's earlier courtroom success against the SEC established XRP's status as not being a security, a key win that reverberated across the industry. Combined with the anticipation of pro-crypto policies under Trump's administration, these developments have paved the way for XRP's extraordinary surge in broader market enthusiasm. As the U.S. regulatory environment evolves, Ripple's leadership believes this new chapter could herald unprecedented growth for cryptocurrencies, signaling a promising future for XRP and the industry as a whole. So how high do you think XRP could go? Let us know in the comments below.